Hey guys, what's up? So this week we're doing kind of life stories kind of thing. So I've just wrote down a load of stuff that I could think of throughout my entire life. None of it's extremely personal or anything, it's just things that happened to me. And I've tried to do it in order from like when I was born up until now, but I think there's some things might be a bit mixed up and some things I can't totally remember what age I was. But yeah. And also, I know this was meant to be up yesterday, I'm sorry. By the time I realised it was Thursday, because I always do this and I think that it's a Wednesday for some reason when it's Thursday. But by the time I realised, I really wasn't up to making a video, so yeah, I'm here now, at least I'm making one this week, you know, so yeah, here we go with my life. It's, to be honest, it's a pretty boring life, it's not that exciting, I haven't done loads of exciting things or anything like that, but yeah, it's my life all the same. So, starting off at the very beginning, I was born on the 25th of January 1996. And when I was actually born with two of my front teeth, which were like removed when I was hours old. And I did have them in a little box, but I kind of lost them eventually. Whoops. But yeah. When I was 2 and about 4 months, roughly, my little brothers were born, my twin brothers, and yeah, I get on with them sometimes not so much, but they're there and there's nothing I can really do to stop them, so yeah, they're a part of my life, I suppose. And I started school when I was about 4.5, and I was one of the youngest in my year, and since then I've always been one of the youngest, and it kind of sucks because while all these other people are starting to go out and are getting older and they're starting to start all this stuff, and then there's me like nearly a year later and I'm just starting and stuff. Like my cousin last March she started to learn to drive, and by that summer she was passed, and I only started this January learn to drive and not yet passed, but yeah. So yeah. When I was about 6, I think, for my birthday I got 2 pet goldfish, and they never went, well, they always went unnamed. They never quite got named. We could never think of names. I think I kind of went with, I think it was Muck and Dizzy I wanted to go with from Bob the Builder, but I don't know if we actually went with them or not. But they didn't last too long, to be honest. I got my first phone when I was 8 years old. It was the Motorola V220, I think it was. It was a little silver flip phone, and I kind of loved it, and I wish that I still had it. But at the time when I got my next phone up, you could hand in your old phone and you would get like £10 off or something. So I did that, and now I don't have it, and I wish that I hadn't given it in because I really liked it, to be honest, and I just want to have it to be able to go on it again and stuff. I went to my first concert at 9 years old, and that was McFly, and they were amazing, and I've been to so many concerts since, and music's just always been such a major part of my life, and I always have loved it. I got pet rabbits when I think I was 9, but I can't totally remember, and they were Netherland dwarf rabbits, little black fluffy things. They didn't last the longest either, to be honest. But yeah. I went through my sort of emo goth stage when I got into this group at primary school, and yeah, that was when I was about 10, I think, and it wasn't the greatest time, and I got into a bit of trouble with that, but yeah, it happened, and it's a part of my life. And that was up until I was roughly 12 or 13. I was still going through that stage. I wouldn't say, like, I'm not saying now I'm still like sort of emo, plus I hate labels, always have, but I've always been that little bit different, and I've always liked that kind of stuff, the kind of emo gothic stuff, whether it's the style of music, the way the kind of label dresses and stuff like that. So yeah, but that was when I was majorly like influenced by it and everything. And there is a picture somewhere, I don't know if I've got it up on the internet or not, of me dressed pretty emo-y, gothic-y, and I've got black, it's actually black eyeliner, I believe, on my lips, and loads around my eyes and stuff. Yeah. At this school trip we went on for like 3 days or something like that, to this place called the Dolphin House, where you do loads of like outdoor activities and just loads of meant to be fun activities and stuff, and really energetic things, and I'm not that kind of person at all, so it wasn't great. But yeah, like the last night you got to kind of dress up a bit and perform something, so that's what we did. Well, not for that, that's the way that we kind of chose to dress for the event. But yeah, when I was about 10 I got my first guitar, an electric one, and it's pink with a black inside bit, if you know what I mean. And I've never been great at that. The only reason I kept it on for so long, because I kept it on until I was about 14, was because I had to. I was literally forced to, for my music class, because I took music and needed it for exams. I needed to play the guitar for one of my exams, so yeah. At the age of 11 I started secondary school, where obviously we met a lot of new people, and that was kind of weird because we'd always been like, our school obviously, like, we weren't like, I wouldn't say we were close or anything, but it was a small school, I suppose. And when we moved, because like we talked a bit differently from the people there, so like, oh my god, you're so posh and all of this, which we didn't think we were at all, but yeah, I don't know. And I wanted to be a photographer at one point. That didn't last too long because I went to look for work experience at school when I was 14, we did that I think, and I tried looking for one at photographers and it didn't work because they were saying like there's a lot of them have gone downhill and there's not much work, and because people can just go out and buy their own professional type cameras, they just take their own pictures now. So yeah, I wasn't the greatest at school, like I wouldn't say I was the worst maybe, but yeah, school wasn't my kind of thing. So I did end up at the end of 5th year when I was 16, just last year, left, and yeah, left and decided to go to college instead, because I'd watched, to be honest, one of the main reasons that I picked the course was because I'd watched Zombieland, and I saw the cool special effects, makeup and all this, and I just really wanted to do that because it looked so much fun. So I decided to look it up and started college and doing a course in beauty care and makeup, and I'm coming to the end of that now, and we're doing a competition in a few weeks, and we get to make somebody look like a zombie, which will be really fun. And then I've got like another 3 or 4 years left, or 3 or 4 different courses or something that I can do after this one. I'm really looking forward to it because it's a lot more sort of special effects and just makeup and stuff. That's definitely the route I want to head down, is makeup artistry. I'd love it in like special effects and movies and stuff like that. It would be amazing, I think. So during my time at college I've made quite a few friends, and they're all awesome and funny, and they're just all great, and I have a great time with them all. And luckily most of them are going on to do the same course, so hopefully we're like in the same class with them, so that'll be good. And I would say since I've moved to college my life has gotten a bit better, to be honest. I've been happier this year than I was before, and yeah, just because I'm around people that just, they like me and they don't, like, they're there, and yeah, we just all really get on and stuff really well. And this video was really long, I'm sorry, but yeah. And yeah guys, that's about it. So I'm 17 now and I started driving license, as I said, this year, and I can't wait till I'm passed. And yeah, my life's not the most exciting, but it's my life all the same. And yeah. Sorry, I've been saying things like that in and stuff, whatever, far too many times in this, and I know that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you now because I haven't got anything else to say. Yeah. Bye guys.